We're Ben, Emily and Alan, and this is our home, a 56-foot narrowboat called Roisin Dove. This is Rambler, Ben's floating studio. We travel full-time, whether it's on the UK waterways, on the boats, or on the road in our self-converted home on wheels. Join us this week for a few days of boat life as we try to get Rambler's engine sorted. It feels very spring-like today, which is very nice. It wasn't supposed to be sunny today, and it is pretty glorious. Unfortunately, the gas has just run out and our spare bottle is also empty because when we were away, I think one bottle ran out while my dad was using the boat and stuff. So we are gonna head over to Fenny Compton Marina. So we're gonna go and get some gas bottles. So that should last us about 6 months, I think, 2 gas bottles usually. I think in the summer, because we don't want to have baths and stuff so much, we just have showers, it lasts a bit longer. Winter, I think it lasts about 2 months, and that was £47, so that's gone up quite a bit. It was about 42 the last time we bought it. We've got lots of boaty things to do today. I am sorting the bow out. It is absolutely horrible in there. It's just become a shed and Alan's toilet. Well, obviously her cat litter tray. So I'm going to do a good sort out in there today, I think.
It's brew time.
Okay, don't judge too much, guys. It's been winter and the bow turns into a shed. So this is the current state. Pretty bad. So I'm going to sort all this out, give it a good clean the windows, and it should look a lot better. Looking better? That was worth it. It's nice to be able to sit out here again and not just be covered in coal dust and sticks. Alan's just seen the neighbour's cat. You a bit upset about that? You upset that there's another cat in existence? I've just been out to Banbury just to go and grab some more plants because this time of the year I just want to buy loads of plants. I usually kill them, that's why I always need more every year. Anyway, so I got a new pot, which I think is really cute. Let's go to the front of the boat where I sorted the garden out the other day. And I got a load of pansies to put up, so I'm going to do that now as well. Just got some new plants for the clean crutch. Got a bit carried away with that. It's 2:30, so we're starving now. We're gonna have a good old classic beans on toast for lunch, and then I think I'm gonna tidy the kitchen, clean the oven. How are you two doing?
We're just having an interlude. So as you may know, we've been away for a month. We've not been on the boat at all. It's been great to come back and be able to get back into making some bread, but my sourdough starter was completely died.
It was died?
My sourdough starter was completely dead at the back of the fridge, neglected, unfeddened. But that's fine because I did some deep research and discovered that you can bring it back to life even if it's been left alone for that amount of time. So I think it's been probably 2 weeks I've been feeding it every day. So I add some flour and some lukewarm water, and then when it gets full I tip a bit off and then repeat that. And now it's looking pretty fantastic. The time has finally come to make a loaf. It's the evening, which is the time that I prefer to do this, because with sourdough bread a lot of it is about the timing. So I'm going to do what's called a leaven, and I'm leaving it overnight.
Isn't that the lever?
No,
Right
this
then.
is a starter.
I thought it was the same thing.
It kind of is, but I don't know why it's got a different name. I don't know that much. If you know, leave it in the comments, let me know. So just for tonight, just going to make a start by adding 40 grams of the starter. It's almost fizzing as it goes in.
Sounds foamy. We've literally just watched Danny and Joe was making sourdough, wasn't he?
It's funny,
He's
yeah,
got a
we were.
different-
I was thinking, today is the day I'm going to make this sourdough.
And there he was making it, but he has a different technique to you, which
Yeah.
is probably a lot less messy and more accurate.
I don't know. I think there's many different techniques of doing this. And,
Your way works for you.
This
doesn't
is
it?
my way. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
So you're putting more back in again?
Yeah, I just think it'll be good. It's gonna be good. Trust me, guys. There's a lot to be said for like sacking off the recipe. Right, so I'm going to try and put in a sensible amount of flour. Milliliters. Just a bit of lukewarm water in it. I got really into the flow of making these loaves previously, but we've had a big break from them. I wasn't even using a recipe at all, but I think for the first few, just while I get used to it, I'm just testing how warm it is. So until I get used to it again, I'm going to do the recipe because I don't want it to go wrong. You know, I don't want to waste the flour.
You're just checking for cat hairs?
What is that?
What is what?
What is that? What are those bits? It's tiny little pieces of peppermint tea.
Sprinkled in. We thought it was insects
do you know what?
for a second.
This is how people discover inventions, isn't it? Some completely freak accident happens, and the next day they look and they go, "What have I made?"
Do you think that's how beer was made, or like popcorn, or
Yeah, there's quite a few things made by accident.
what is this going to be though? Peppermint tea bread. Mint bread?
So.
That's actually a disgusting idea.
Unless there's some strange chemical reaction that is going to occur from doing this. Stand back. It seems alright.
It's an interesting stirring technique you got there.
Just get that out of the way.
Oh, Alan didn't stay out for very long. Is it too windy out there for you?
Keep your mitts out of this bread, Alan, alright?
Not just her mitts, her butt.
Yeah.
It's her butt. She usually sits in the bread.
So what, I'm just going to put a little tiny bit more flour in, cover it, and then come back to it tomorrow morning.
We'll see you there.
Bye.
It was just hailing, wasn't it?
Well, that was a surprise hailstorm. I guess it's what they call false spring or something. Then the hail comes again and spring resets. But just as it was happening, the people who've been moored next to us for a few days decided to set off, so we just saw them going past while the hail was battering the
I
roof.
can't believe he left just there.
Quite a moment to choose.
Yeah, I've got to say I'd have probably waited.
So I'm going to get my bread going now.
Ooh, foamy.
Yeah, hopefully it's foamy enough to make this work. I'm just putting in roughly 380 grams of bread flour, and then I'm going to put in some warm water.
Alan, you've got a very straight tail today. Are you okay? I was thinking whether you want to go out there or not. Just having a little think. She's been there for a little while now. There we go. I think she's really happy that it's nice and tidy out in her bedroom. Hot chocolate is definitely what you need on a day like this.
Yeah. I got it wrong actually, it's 500 grams of bread and 380 grams or millilitres of water.
Bread flour. You can't just put bread in it, Benny. That's cheating.
Oh man, it is early.
Yeah, that hailstorm probably woke us up.
Oh, that's looking better.
I can't wait to eat this.
So once it's like this, you usually just come back every 45 minutes and fold it a few times.
You don't really need it, do you?
No, and then at the end of the day, see what it's looking like and probably bake it. I'm going to put in some salt in an hour. That's supposed to help the chemical reaction of the bread being made.
Wow, that sounds scientific.
It's about as scientific as it's likely to get today.
Come back to it later.
Yeah.
The weather's a bit crazy out there today. Hailstone just came through the kitchen vent and plopped into the sink. We're having a cosy day on the boat today doing our taxes. Fun. Oh look, it's sunny again, but it's hailing. Just made some sarnies. Benny's got tuna mayo and I've got chickpea tuna mayo,
wow,
which is just
you.
crushed chickpeas with a bit of seaweed, mayonnaise, onion, sweet corn. It's delicious. Look at that face of concentration. He's braved the winds. Oh my god, he's so big.
What a guy. Oh, there's a little one hidden beneath.
I know. They are so cute. If we ever have land, I'm getting a hairy pig. Okay? They're the cutest. I think they might be my new favourite animal. The little ones are just so adorable. I don't know if they're baby ones or if they're just like a smaller breed.
Are they not like the piglets of that one?
I don't know.
They've got similar patterning.
Yeah. Anyone
I
know
want
about
his
pigs?
head to pop out the little.
No.
It's happening!
Oh my god!
Oh no, it's
He's
dead.
gone back in.
Let's see how good they
Oh god, it's so cute. I feel like they're just a smaller breed, you know.
are. Yeah, they do look different actually, don't they?
Anyone know about pigs? Let us know in the comments.
It's later on in the day, the wind hasn't let up yet. The sun's peeking out a little bit and then hiding, then throwing some rain at us, then the sun comes out again. Anyway, that's the weather description over for you. I wanted to let you guys know that it's coming up to the time to bake this sourdough. It's looking nice and it's growing nicely, that's for sure. I've made Emily and myself a creamy pasta with courgette and some griddled cauliflower on the side. It's tahini and miso sauce, so it's like a creamy, lovely thing, homemade pasta sauce, so can't wait to show her that and for us both to enjoy it.
That looks delicious.
I don't know if it's the most photogenic meal, but it shall be lovely, I hope.
Oops.
Please.
Please.
I'm pleased.
All right. So you just say please.
Please. There you go.
Thank you. Oop, need to put my hand in it.
So
Oh, that looks so good.
I boiled the cauliflower a bit and then like fried it in cumin and salt and pepper to get it like crispy. And the sauce is, as I said, it's tahini and white miso with some yeast flakes and some seasoning. And then there is kale, sweet corn and courgette as well.
Blimmin' heck. I cannot wait to eat this.
Give it the sniff test first.
Mmm, that's fantastic. Is that Lloyd Grossman?
Yep. Wow, you've embodied the spirit of Lloyd Grossman. It's that good.
Without meaning to. Wow. Mm.
Is it warm?
Mhm.
Just cooked it.
It's so good. It's creamy, it's tasty, it's very salty, which is great.
That's the miso, I think.
Healthy. I love it. Thank you. It's looking gelatinous. Did you forget to cook it?
Yes, it's sort of flattened itself out a bit, but we'll see, we will see. Best get cracking because it's 10 o'clock. I've given it one last warm up by the fire. Now it's time to put it in the pot and may the baking begin. Would you like to see it one last time?
This is a real documentation of this bread today. Hot pan.
It's been
Wow!
I've been warming it up for about 20 minutes, so it's got hot. 20 minutes lid on, 20 minutes lid off. It's 11:10. The bread is ready to take out, so let's see what this loaf is looking like. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, it looks like it's actually hit the roof of the ceramic plate that it was in, and it stopped it a little bit, the lid, which is a shame, but
crikey, it's massive.
Yeah, you can see where it's split there. Okay, I'm going to cut a little bit off and have a look. Let's show Emily. There you go.
Oh my god.
You just cut
It's
it in
really
half
hot.
and you've got a bun.
Why have you get... It's hot! I'll have some for breakfast.
Yeah, I'm happy with the look of that. Looks excellent. And now that that's done, it's off to bed. Alan, the loaf worked. Alan, I'm gonna go to bed now. Okay.
Okay, we have run out of water, so we have to move again. Still haven't got an engine for Rambler, so we're going to tow her. It's not far, but it's very windy today and there's quite a lot of boats. You ready to tow?
Ready as I'll ever be.
I'll see you at the water point. It's just started to rain, so we definitely got the water just at the right time. But we were just saying how satisfying it is sometimes to get water. It's crazy.
We did it. So glad.
It's one of those typical boat life things. It's kind of like when you're running out of water, you're sort of on edge, like when's it going to run out? Can I have another wash? Shall we do the washing up? The water point wasn't far, but obviously we're towing Rambler at the moment. And the weather's not great, is it? Like, it's pretty windy today and been hailing and stuff, so it takes a bit of effort sometimes, but we're very glad we just did it. Right, now to crash out for a bit. I'm tired after that.
Yeah, I want to sit down for a bit.
It started raining, so definitely did that in good time.
So as you may know, Rambler's engine is broken. It's the gearbox. It's a very expensive part to replace, and I don't actually think that they make the parts anymore. The fellow who helped me service it in the first place said the next time something breaks on that, Ben, just get a new engine, because you can't get the parts for them. It's too much hassle to sort out. So luckily we have found out about a second-hand engine for sale, which today me and Emily are going to pick up. So that's exciting news. The hard bit is going to be taking this one off and putting that one on there, but we'll do it one step at a time, see how we get on. I think they're about 40 kilos, so I think if I pull it out bit by bit, I might just be able to manage it, I think.
We'll do it.
So I've already taken off the throttle cables, I've taken off the fuel pipe. It just needs to be lifted off and then the new one put on. Never done it before. It might not work, so it's going to be a fun day for us all.
Wish us luck.
Let's go get this engine.
Let's go. So we are actually still moored in Fenny Compton, and the next place we want to stop is, I can't remember what it's called, Marsden something, and it's about 8 miles. So we really needed to get an engine as soon as possible because we do not want to be towing unless we really have to. It was okay, it worked out okay last time, but it would just be better if we had an engine for Rambler. So yeah, really glad we found this one. Hope it's going to be easy enough to fit. And yeah, I mean, obviously it should work and everything. As long as it gets us up north, that's the main thing, I think, isn't it, Benny?
Yeah. It's been serviced, which is encouraging. That's positive.
Yeah.
And it's a fraction of the price of a new one, so it's worth the risk anyway.
It's actually a tenth of the price of what we were going to pay for a new one, and it would have just been too much to get a new one. I think it's too much money. They're between like $1.5 and $2.5 grand.
Really, you have to pay about $2.5 grand to get something that can easily be serviced and fixed in the future, and that's going to hold some of its value. Any less than that, and you're buying like a more cheap Chinese model which has no resale value and that. So really, it's what's the word? False economy to get a cheap one. So new, yeah, $2.5 grand, which would be a massive dent of the money that I have in life.
And the one that we're going to pick up today is a Honda, and it's the same horsepower as the one that we've already got on Rambler. So yeah, fingers crossed, it's all going to work out. Stopped for a cheeky Subway.
Second breakfast.
This is my first breakfast. I don't think I've ever had Subway for breakfast before. But I did get some fruit as well.
Got a lot of pickle in mine.
I know, because they put pickle in my half. I said no pickle. Yeah, I got some mango, pineapple and passion fruit. And the best kombucha, apart from homemade kombucha, made in Hebden Bridge, where we used to live. Right, let's go get your engine.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be fun getting that on Rambler, isn't it? Right,
Okay.
we're going to strap the engine here, and then Benny's going to crawl out the back. Okay, engine is strapped in.
Seems pretty secure, but I will be driving carefully.
New engine collected, how are you feeling?
I'm quite excited actually.
Yeah?
Well, I'm really excited to get it all hooked up and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. It looks a bit battered and rough, doesn't it? But it's super old, and it was only a couple £100, wasn't it, basically? So
The thing is, you know, if it works, then we're happy, aren't we? If it does the job.
yeah.
And nobody's going to want to steal it too. Whereas if I put a brand new bad boy on there, everyone would be licking the lips that walk past thinking, I need that. But
Yeah.
not many people are going to look at that and think, I need that. As long as it works. It is a pull start only, whereas the other one had like an electric start button. So we're just going to have to just push on through, keep champing it, go maximum power.
Are we in the
and-
way? Someone's
you
trying
know.
to get past.
Have a good time, really. Someone's trying to get past. Here's me just vlogging away. But mainly, if it gets us up north, we're happy. It will have earned its keep, and anything extra will be a bonus. And it's a vintage engine. I mean, it's a collectible, guys. And I've got a spare one now with spare parts. I could just customise it, put little flaming valves on the top of it, little eagles and everything. Whatever I want.
And the thing is, once you've taken the old one off, you might even be able to fix it. But it's because we need to get going, don't
Yeah,
we?
we do, and I don't know. Let's just power on through. Let's not question our decisions. Let's get the heck out of here. We can't stay at the mothership forever, can we? Can't stay at the heart of boat universe for all time. The clock's ticking.
Right, we're off, we're off! Okay, I have just made us some kind of green-brown smoothie.
It's nice though.
Yeah?
So now I'm going to take off the old engine, and then tomorrow I'm going to put on the new engine.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling up for getting it done.
You gonna help?
So I'm just undoing the throttle cables and then unbolt it and it'll be ready to lift off. So awkward.
Okay.
Just catching my breath.
Alan just staring at us, keeping an eye. Okay, he's done it. Put some fishing wire around your prop. It looks so much bigger out of the water. I just think it's this tiny little thing, but actually it's like as big as you. It's like you've just dragged something the size and weight of you out of the water. Right, is that for today then? Or are you vibing and you want to put the new one on?
I do want to put the new one on, but I don't know. Yeah, what we're gonna do with this? I can hardly lift it. Hopefully someone will come and steal it.
That would be good.
But when people say, oh, you nick your outboard,
How?
what the hell, you'd need to really, really want to, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's not like, oh, just unclip it, pull it out, Bob's your uncle, you've got an outboard. That is...
It must be 50 kilos. Right, well, I'll probably tie it to that, just so it doesn't fall over. And then I'll go and get on with the next job, which is make some broccoli soup.
Broccoli soup!
That's gonna fill the hole that's just created, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, so we're putting the new one on tomorrow then?
Yeah. I see, it's time for the inspection.
I think we're going to put the new engine on tomorrow. Hopefully it's going to be as nice. It's not too bad at the moment, it's quite sunny. It's pretty chilly though. Are you coming, Alan? That soup is divine.
Glad it's good.
What is it? Broccoli.
Broccoli and leek.
We're having soups and fires and trying to warm ourselves up because it has really dropped cold. I'm just
Really
editing a
freezing.
video from like 2 weeks ago when we first got back from Italy and just remembered how warm it was when we first got back. Now it's really dropped again.
Yeah.
It's like the end of April, was it like the 26th or something? And it is freezing out there.
Yeah, we had to go buy more logs and
Yeah.
coal, didn't we?
Yeah,
We're really holding off buying any more because we thought we wouldn't have to.
but it's freezing,
Had
so
to bite the bullet and do it.
it's time for soups again, which I'm pretty happy about, to be honest. Benny's very good at soups.
On that note, it's time to eat mine.
Yeah. It is the next day and it is time to fetch the engine from the van and then attempt to install it onto Rambler. I mean, I say we're doing this, but it's mainly Benny. I think we're going to use our sort of sack barrow trolley thing to bring the engine back here because it's way too heavy to carry it. And then, yeah, we're just going to have to see how it goes from there, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Just fingers crossed it works. Right, what's the plan? You getting it on?
I think so. I've just had a look, and the tiller arm doesn't fit on this though.
Oh, that's
I
annoying.
thought it would be lucky if it did fit, to be honest.
So it's a bit that it's the arm that fits on here so that we can steer it. So what's this contraption you've got here?
So this is like a pump thing that I bought off eBay, and this you sort of pump the gearbox oil in like this.
It's quite cool.
It is cool, isn't it? It's not screwing on there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, this was about 40 quid.
Was it?
Yeah.
What, the oil or the pump?
All of it. It was like a package.
Flipping heck, that's expensive.
Tell me about it. That's what I thought when I was buying it.
How are you feeling about this engine then?
It seems naff, but I'm gonna try my best to make it work. Yeah, maybe I should have tried to fix that one first, but I don't have a clue what I'm doing, you know. I just want an engine.
And I think the fact that we've been told that it's going to cost like 200 odd quid for someone to come out.
But then again, sometimes people like to tell you something isn't going to work when you should just not listen to anybody and get on with what you think.
That is very true.
And that's why bike-powered propeller system is going to be the way forwards, because everyone's going to tell me I'm a fool until I'm the one pedalling away like a nutter.
Try that on the River
speed.
Trent.
Yeah. Well, when you see me pedalling up the Trent at top speed, they'll be like, that Bernie was right, wasn't he? Best make him king now.
I think maybe this engine might be great, who knows, but we have rushed into buying something because we've been here for nearly 2 weeks and we want to be able to move, obviously, anyway. So we're kind of in a bit of a rush to get an engine, and then when we found out that there was this one available, we kind of jumped on it because it was, you know, really not very expensive, and we were thinking we were going to have to fork out at least £1.5 grand, if not £2.5 grand.
The screw hole for the gearbox oil seems to be seized. I can't undo that. I can't see another hole. Is there just no hole? Is that it?
Could be that one.
Is it that?
Could be that one.
Is it that fucking absolutely rusted to F thing there?
Could be.
Yeah, that's not coming undone. No chance, man.
So the actual bleed hole definitely isn't coming undone, and neither is the input bit. So let's just get it in the water and see if it works.
I haven't been able to undo the inlet for the gearbox oil or the bleed, so I'm just going to leave it. Let's get it on and see if it works.
It's a little concerning, isn't it? Because it's like, when was that last changed?
Yeah, but if it gets us a few months up the way, then sorted.
It's kind of like false economy, but it's you never know, it might be the best engine ever. And he even got his special pump ready with all his gearbox oil in there. Okay, he's going in.
Tell you what, I'd rather be playing the flute right now.
Okay, so it is on. It is on tightly.
Yeah.
So what's next? You just need to connect.
Hopefully this is gonna... So I think I can try and start it now before I put anything on it.
Really?
Yeah, before I put the throttle cables on.
Yeah.
I can put it in.
How do you stop the engine?
I don't know.
You pump the fuel through first. Is it not on properly? What have you just deduced, Benny?
It's not the right attachment.
For the fuel pipe, is it?
That's right.
Oh. So you just need a new pipe?
New attachment, yeah.
So that's pretty frustrating, but I guess maybe it's to be expected that different engine's going to need a different thing. So we just need to try and source a new or a different fuel line that will fit onto this engine. So we can't really do any more right now or today until we have that. So we will check back in with you once we have that. Update on the fuel line is that it's pretty tricky to get one that's going to fit that engine.
Of course.
So I think Benny's found a bit that we can add on, but it is not as easy as we thought it would be.
So I've ordered a part that's going to come tomorrow. Hopefully it will work. If not, it looks like I might actually have to buy an original part that went with this Honda engine. It's the connector for the fuel line, and it's slightly different to the more modern Honda engine parts. So it'll be £40 for a little bit of plastic. But hopefully this part that I've ordered that's coming tomorrow is going to fit. It's a Yamaha part, and some forums have said that they do fit, so we'll see. It's a £5, so a little bit cheaper. A little bit of hopeful progress. We're still at Fenny Compton. We've been here about 3 weeks now. I saw a guy from the Canal and River Trust who takes the numbers of each boat to check that you've not been there for any longer than 2 weeks. Had a quick chat with him. He saw the situation. He was very happy to let us stay and get this solved. So one of our patrons messaged us and has offered to very kindly send a part. He runs an outboard company, and he's been giving me some advice and some hope, most importantly. And it's actually making me think that this might be fixable. I think because we were aware that we had to move in 2 weeks, we wanted to just get the engine sorted and get on with it. And the other reason is that because I was told not to bother trying to fix it, I didn't. But I've managed to get it up on this little rack I've made, which has just lifted it up enough so that I can drain the gearbox oil. And I've actually managed to get the propeller off about 5 minutes ago, so now I'm going to try and have a look at the gearbox, see what it's looking like, and see if it is that. And if it is, then I might be able to get another one off this kind fellow. If it isn't, then there might be a more simple solution actually. And if so, then what I'll probably do with the one that I've just bought is I'll fix it up a bit and sell it again. I'll keep it as a spare in my pocket. But actually I've been looking up about these on YouTube, these Hondas, and they're really cool old engines.
What, the one?
Yeah, this one. It looks ragged, but you can get the covers for them for not too much, and I could probably sort it out and get it up and running. I mean, it does work apparently. So in the time scale of our videos, yesterday we put out the video where we just got back to the boats. We had that lovely cruise, and then this broke. I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who left a comment with your support. It's so lovely to know that you guys care. Really appreciate that. And for people who bought us a coffee as well to help sort it out too, incredibly grateful for that. It's incredibly kind of you guys, so thanks so much. We'll get there.
Yeah, it's looking
We'll
more
get there.
positive.
The thing I'm most worried about now is how, if this works again, how the heck I'm going to get that back on there on my own.
It was very hard getting it off, wasn't it, for you? Hi guys!
Hey there guys! Hey
so
everybody!
This is us from the future, as we do sometimes. We have, as you may have seen in the title, we have a bit of an announcement about changes that are imminent for our channel. We have decided that we are going to slow things down a lot. As you may or may not have noticed, we didn't put a video out last week. That's just because we've got a lot going on behind the scenes. We are taking on new projects, we're taking on old projects. I'm actually reopening my Tin of Beans shop. If you don't know what that is, I'll put a link in the description. It's my Etsy shop that I used to run. I've run it for like 9 years, but I haven't had time recently because we've been super busy with the videos. So I'm really excited about reopening that.
As you may or may not know, we've been posting YouTube videos every week for pretty much 2 years now, so that's just over 100 videos.
Without a break, apart from last week, which we have absolutely loved, and we've loved sharing everything, you know, our travels, our life, Alan, you know.
Yes. It's been fantastic.
Don't get us wrong, we have loved it, but we feel like it is time for a change.
Yes, there's been a lot of good jokes. There's been a lot of
jokes.
Funny moments, but we've been feeling like we want to make some more time and space for ourselves, for us to expand into other possibilities creatively and just for in life in general. We want to go with the flow, and it feels right for us now to just change what we're doing a little bit and to use our energy in other projects, basically.
So the plan is to basically just sort of post when we can. The aim is going to be once a month, but we're not exactly sure if it, there might be some times when we post once every other month or maybe twice a month, but it's going to be a lot less than we have been, which is once a week. Yeah, it's just going to give us more time and space for these new projects. We've got some other ideas in the pipeline. I'm not sure why pipelines are so wiggly, but yeah.
It depends what we're going to be up to with as to how much we post as well.
So like we've just mentioned, I'm going to be reopening my Etsy shop, and Benny, you are going to be continuing with music, aren't you? Of course.
Don't worry guys, the music isn't going to stop.
So if you didn't know, because some of you maybe don't know, Benny actually writes and records every single track for our channel. We've never used anyone else's music.
That's me.
That's him. And it's a massive part of your life, isn't it? It's sort of just melded with the YouTube. But you've always done music, haven't you?
I have, yes.
You will be continuing with that.
Our YouTube channel has obviously been brilliant for my music. It's expanded my audience, and it's also given me a lot of encouragement, and all the positivity has helped me.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everybody for that. I'm in a much better place with that now than I was before. So the music isn't going to stop. I'm going to keep writing, keep recording, keep playing gigs, and keep being weird in Rambler. I'll be posting rather sporadically on my musical YouTube Benny Jones channel as well.
We'll put a link.
Yeah, so you might see us
I never know
popping
which
up on
side
there.
it is.
One of these
Yeah,
sides.
subscribe to his channel, then you can follow along with what he's doing.
You can watch as my hair grows slowly from video to video.
Yeah. This is not goodbye. It is just that you will be seeing quite a bit less of us. Like we say, maybe once a month, something like that. We do have Instagram accounts, so we'll put all those in the description. We are Ben and Emily for our channel, for us. It's Tin of Beans for my Etsy shop, and Benny Jones Music, is it?
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, we'll put those on the screen now and in the description. So you head over there and you can follow us over there. We will probably be doing a few more kind of up-to-date things on those, won't we? Sort of, but it's still a bit sporadic.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Like we can't. There's no words for. We never imagined our YouTube to become this.
No.
We sort of.
We started it for fun, really, didn't
randomly
we?
decided about 2 years ago, while we were cruising along the Macclesfield Canal.
Yes.
Shall we do it? We decided then and there, literally as we were going along. So I picked my phone up.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing. So if you've not seen that first episode, it is so cringy. It's so awkward.
I won't be watching it, but you can.
I actually had a little look at it the other day. It was so cringy, but it's nice, you know.
I think I had quite a good moustache.
I don't remember the moustache.
Did I have a moustache?
Some random guy lent me his hat.
Oh
Do you
yeah,
remember
because it
that?
was really
It
hot.
was really,
that was
really
at
hot.
Bosley Locks.
Bosley Locks. And you know, we had no idea that our channel was going to grow and so many people would enjoy watching our random life. So most of all, what we want to say is thank you so much.
Thank you, all you lovely people.
There aren't words, you know, it's hard to express how grateful we are for everyone's support, all the lovely comments. Not so much to the trolls and the horrible comments, that's not so cool, but hey ho, thanks for commenting anyway.
But as I already thought,
Just got to ignore them. Really.
One of the great things that I think we've both learned from doing a YouTube is that whatever you do, some people will love it, some people will hate it. So the answer to all that,
do it anyway.
Just do whatever you want.
Just do it anyway.
It's all good.
You've got to enjoy your life. You've got to do. Yeah.
Enjoy your passions. Follow your truth.
As they say, do you. Is that
Be
what
good
they say?
to you.
I think that's what they say.
But that's what we're doing. We're trying to be good to us, and we're trying to go with how we feel with this. And It just feels right. We don't want to swim upstream for the sake of YouTube, because we want to be good for our own well-being, and we just want to have our lives how we feel they should be.
Yeah, and that is not to say that we haven't enjoyed.
No.
You know, we kind of want to stop it before we do get.
Yeah, we're easing it off whilst we're on a big high as well, aren't we?
That's it.
So
we're
that's
just
a nice
rambling
feeling.
now. It's hard to say all this
Yeah.
because obviously it's quite a big thing. You know, YouTube has been a massive part of our daily life
Yeah,
for 2
it's
years.
been huge.
So if we're mumbling and bumbling, it's because it's hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah, the other reason is because you guys mean so much to us, and all of this means so much to us, and we want to talk right now in a really authentic way, and we want to just be brutally honest with how it all is. So we're sort of just we're just sort of
Freestyling.
going with the flow of it to try and get our message across.
It's probably been going on for a while now. This is 8 minutes long, Benny. Right, guys. Again, thank you guys from the bottoms of our hearts. Thank you for being here, and yeah, like we say, it's not goodbye, it's just less of us. Alan is absolutely chilling.
Yeah, she is.
We'll show you her in a sec, but
Cue the cute Alan footage.
we'll see you soon.
See you soon, everybody.
Bye bye. Thanks so much for watching. Join us in our next video to see if we finally get Rambler back on the move again. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our videos.
He found the high life invited, and I'm not talking about the money man, wading through the bracken of his consciousness.